welcome back to my channel. I'm MiraaSpeaks. For those of you who don't know, I offer career advice, motivation and a hint of lifestyle here and there. So thank you so much for coming back. If you're here and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? It's free. Please be sure to click the subscribe button and the notification button to make sure you don't miss a video from me. So if you're back here, I'm assuming that you've watched my previous video about the difference between a coach and a mentor and the importance of having one, especially during this pandemic. If you haven't already watched that, I suggest you pause this video here, go watch that. I'll leave the link up here somewhere, and then come back to this and carry on, because this will be the part 2 of the mentoring series. So if you haven't got your cup of tea, your favorite drink or your hot chocolate, please, I suggest you go get that, come sit down and let's have a conversation. So today I'm going to be talking about the top 5, maybe 6 qualities of a mentor, and also just to give you a bit of insight about who you bring into your life in terms of a mentor. Just like a manager, a mentor can make or break you, and I think that is so key. So these are 5 top qualities that I feel like you should definitely, if you don't see these within the first 3 months of working with somebody, I suggest you look elsewhere, because maybe they just don't have the capacity. So today I'm back with 6 top qualities that you should definitely have in a mentor. If you don't see these qualities, say within the first 3 months, I suggest you either have a discussion with your mentor or you look elsewhere. And number 1 of this is time and commitment. So mentoring somebody actually involves a lot of time and commitment, because you really have to take the time to listen to what they have to say, take the time to check in, take the time to give them time. You know, time is money, they say, and you have to commit to the process as a mentor. If you feel like you're not getting this from your mentor, if you bring your mentor, you message your mentor, you don't get any response, they're not showing any interest, they don't feel like they're committed, they have too much going on, they don't have the capacity, then that is definitely a red flag that you should definitely look into. Because without the time and commitment, how are they going to help you? How are they going to help you achieve what you want to achieve? How are they going to mentor you? So this is definitely something that a mentor must have. They must be able to commit and have the time to do so. The second point is honesty. As a mentor, you have to be honest with your mentee. And honesty is a way of actually building trust, building great communication, effective communication, and a way for the mentee to really get to know you. And you likewise get to know your mentor. If, for instance, you're saying to yourself you want to save £100,000 in 2 weeks, and your mentor says, yeah, do it. Like, she says, yes, you can do it. She doesn't ask you questions like, how do you want to do it? Where do you feel like you're going to get the money from? How do you anticipate doing this? What would happen if this? You know, a mentor always tries to make you see things from a different lens. And if they're not seeing, they're not being honest with you, not being realistic with whatever you want to achieve, then that's another red flag that you should definitely look into. Also, you need a mentor who has a good listening ear. They have to just be able to listen. You know, there are times where your mentoring sessions are going to be tough, and it's just going to be you talking about experiences that you've probably gone through, and I've been through those. Speaking to my mentor, she was so helpful, just gave me space to vent, but also was able to have that balance of, you know, making me see things clearer and only controlling what I can control, and helping me with ways that I can do that. So if they don't have a listening ear, you're talking to your mentor and then you can hear, you know, music in the background, or they don't look like they're sitting upright, or they're just not engaging with you. Perhaps you're talking and all they're saying is okay. You know, they're not engaging with you. You don't feel like there is a connection between you and your mentor, then that is definitely a red flag, because the listening is really, really important and is a must-have of any mentor. Another must-have of a mentor, which I think is really important, is experience in the field or industry that you want to get into. I mean, come on, you can't have somebody who is wants experience in being a governance professional being mentored by somebody in fashion. It's just not going to work. If maybe the person as a governance professional wants to get into fashion, then fair enough. But you need somebody with that hands-on experience in the field, in the profession, in the industry, in the area that you want to get into, just so you can really take in what they're saying and you can really trust them as well. Again, there'll be honesty to know that they know what they're doing, they know what they're saying, they've been there, they've done that, and this is how they can help you also do that. Another thing as well is network, which I mentioned in my previous video. Just having a mentor who has networks to help you also develop your network. I strongly believe your network is your net worth. So if you have somebody who is in an industry or in a field or in an area where they know other people, you know, anytime you see them in networking event, you know, go over, speak to them, and they would 100% introduce you to somebody else around the room. And even if you introduce you to one person, best believe your network has increased by that one person. And because you now have to take that onus on you and make sure you connect with that person they've introduced you to, so you can learn and grow from that person. So network, your network is so important. They act as a connector in helping you build your own network. And I think finally, somebody who is just a sounding board, you know, they help you mainly with professional and personal growth. So you should be able to come to your mentor to speak to them about certain things that may not be industry specific or regarding the whatever you want them to help you with, but maybe just about, you know, something that's happening in the house, but you just need somebody outside of your family unit, for instance, to just help you see things clearly. They should be unbiased, there should be no affinity bias, they should be able to just level the ground with you and have that sort of balance between empathy yet tough love in a way. And I think that's really, really important from a mentor. So these are, for me, top 6 must-haves from a mentor. If you don't see these, it's a red flag. As I said earlier, your mentor can make or break you, just as your manager can. And I can do a video about how to make sure you build a great connection with your manager. If you want to see that, just comment below and it's something that I'll look into doing. I really hope you enjoyed this part 2 of the mentoring series, where we talked about the top 6 qualities of a mentor. If you really enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification button, comment, like, and share this video, and I'll be back with a third video on the mentoring series as well. I think it'll be a third and final video actually. So yeah, take care, bye.